contribution of Herbert Simon, C.K. Paraheld, and Robert Forster in management. Herbert Simon. Contribution of Herbert Simon. Herbert Simon is a well-known authority in the field of quantitative behavior and plan making. He wrote 3 books on the subject: Administrative Behavior, second, the Study of Decision-Making Process in Administrative Organization, third, Model of Man, and New Science of Management Decision. The impact of his contribute is quite positive in the field of organization. He is known an social scientist. He criticized the principle of management propagated by earlier writer like Lyndall Irving. He described this principle as myth slogans and homily proverbs. He looked at the national problems in the totality of social and psychological context. His main contributes includes: first, organizational concepts. According to Simon, an organization is the complex network of decisional progress. All points towards their influence upon the behavior of the operative. He viewed organization as the decision-making structures. He emphasized on process organization rather than on purpose organization. Second, decision-making. According to him, decision-making is not only the core of achievement, but management itself is synonymous with managing. Decision process can be broken down into a series of 3 sequential steps such as intelligence activity. It is the initial phase which consists of searching the environment for conditional calling for decisions. According to Simon, man is not completely rational. He was advocated the principle of bounded rationality. In view of this, managers are in the search of optimal solutions but are satisfied with good enough solutions. Managers are not able to maximize on account of varying type of constraints. A decision is rationally fit achieve the desired ends. C.K. Paraheld. The two authors, C.K. Paraheld and Gary Hamel, both management professors and consultants, are well known for their work in defining competitive and strategic thinking. According to them, core competence must be a central subject of the corporate strategy. They must be deployed behind new market opportunities with as much importance as capital is allocated to a new project. Most of companies have operational strategies which help to increase profit and market share and achieve cost reduction. They quoted the example of Xerox company to explain the core competency. The company learned how to reduce cost, improve quality, and satisfy customer by early 1990s. Top managers must know how to reinvent their entire industries. Organizations should recognize their core competency and develop strategies to reshape industry structures around the most competitive of their core competency. Managers have to identify the most highly involved core competence which can be leveraged for the future. Michael Porter. According to him, 4 key elements required for international entrepreneurial success are: first, factors condition; second, demand condition; third, related and supporting industry and structure of the firm and rivalry. Factors condition. It includes factors such as a basic factor. It consists of nation's physical resources, climate and geography and demography. B. Advanced factors, a product of investment by individual, etc. skills, governments, etc. infrastructure of firms, etc. technology, which includes quantity, skill, and cost, the workforce, the nation's stock of knowledge, technological knowledge, goods and service, the amount of cost of capital resources that are available to finance industry, the type, the quality and user cost of the infrastructure, transformation and communication, healthcare system that affects the quality of life in a country. Factors importance. It is related with the importance of 2 factors such as generalized factors which benefit to any industry and specialized factors which benefit only to a particular industry. Factors origin. It comprises endowed factors and create factors through invent. Thank you.